Okay, today's video is going to be a caution to new climbers in this time of isolation or this time of not being able to go to gyms and kind of get into the sport of climbing. Okay, a lot of you probably, or some of you maybe just started climbing before all of this happened, right? And now you're kind of stuck and you're starting to hear about hangboards and things you can do while you're at home to kind of get ready for when we're all able to get outside again or in the gym. We have to be careful, okay? So when people first start climbing or when climbers first start getting into the sport, they're like very lightly kind of dosing their fingers with some stress as they climb. And their natural limiter is just that they're not very strong yet. Their skin starts to hurt. They can't really hold on anymore. And so we don't see new climbers getting in trouble because they're just like, oh, I'm spent after 20 minutes. They don't really know about hanging on their fingers quite yet. They're not really thinking about training for climbing. It's just kind of a fun sport. And then they catch the bug, and then they slowly start to get into climbing more and more. I see a problem where a new climber or someone doesn't have a lot of time under tension on their fingies, where they're just like, oh crap, well I can't go climbing. I'm gonna do this expert level hangboard protocol and just go to town on it. And they've got no business being in any sort of hangboard protocol like that because they don't have the tendon structure or the strength to even really hang on. And I find that, or I could find that maybe athletes might get in trouble doing that. And so I think if you're a beginner climber, really try to pump the brakes. I mean, I think this goes for expert or seasoned climbers, but just hang on your fingers for 4 or 5 sets on big old holds, slowly starting to get more at least get stronger in the fingers before you really start to get into any sort of serious training. Yeah, do some bodyweight training, get some fitness in by getting out for a run or a walk or whatever, but really be careful on the hangboard because really strong people get hurt on the hangboard all the time. It can go, such a fine line. It can be a really good workout to, oh my God, I've hurt my finger really quickly. And I think that novice or beginner climber, someone who hasn't been on their fingers that much, is that much more likely to have that oh crap moment on the hangboard. And the last thing I want to see is for some new climber to be down and out, not only during kind of a somewhat stressful and a little bit of a depressing time, but also not be able to get back out on the rock or in the gym when it's time. So beware, be super patient, maybe cut those protocols in half, use really big holds, even though it seems silly, and then progress from there. Take your time.